What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to talk about something nature has provided to Hawaii that's pretty out there. They have an alcoholic river now. Yeah, that's right. If you feel like getting wasted, go for a swim in this river and you'll have yourself a great time. Let's talk about it.
Nice racking her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million.
Alright, now ladies and gentlemen, I think we all know that sometimes nature does some weird stuff. This obviously was not a product of nature, this was a man-made error, but for a bit, apparently, Hawaii had a river that was 1.2% alcoholic, which, is never a headline you expect to read. River in Hawaii that smells like beer discovered to be alcoholic. First things first, I think a river that smells like beer would not be a very pleasant experience for anyone, dude. Like, imagine you're just trying to go get some fresh river water or something, you get down there just to get that nice beer whiff. Now listen, if you love beer, then I'm sure that's great to you, but it's just not what I want to smell when I'm about to drink water. Like, if I'm really thirsty after I've been on a run and then I just get some beer in my mouth, that's not refreshing in the same way water is. And if it is as refreshing as water is, then I think you might have a problem if you're a little too excited about the alcoholic river. What if it wasn't alcoholic river because, like, of the alcohol content? There's just, like, a bunch of drunk uncles on inner tubes going down it. They're like, ugh, there's the alcoholic river again. Residents of a town in Hawaii alerted authorities to a river that allegedly smelled like beer, and it turned out to be 1.2% alcoholic after testing. The stream, which flows into a creek in Waipio, Hawaii, on the island of Oahu, was smelling so alcoholic you would think it was a beer pub that hadn't opened its doors for 3 or 4 days, a visitor told News Now Hawaii. Another visitor who was hiking around Diamond Head last week, not far from it, said that it reeked. Yeah, like I said, I don't think the smell would be necessarily pleasant if there was a beer river. That being said, dude, could you think of the amusement park potential here? Okay, you call it Beerland. The Beerland River Run. You throw some rafts on there, get a guy that dresses up like a beer that vaguely resembles a mouse, but not enough where you can get copyright claimed by Disney. You're welcome. When a billionaire develops this, I want at least 1%. On a serious note, though, dude, like, what a bizarre twist of events. Hawaii's an absolutely beautiful place. I've been once, and it was, like, stunning, dude. I would literally just turn and, like, look at the island from the beach and just stare at it sometimes because it was so pretty. All in all, I just don't really know where the beer river would make me feel in that. Part of me thinks it would smell and I would be like, oh, this is gross. But part of me also thinks I'd go, wow, that's kind of cool. It just depends on if it was natural or not. If I come to find out that it's just some company pouring beer into the river, it's no longer that cool. But, it would kind of add this super cool, like, weird element to Hawaii if it's like, no, they literally have a beer river naturally. An independent laboratory found that almost 1.2% of the water was alcoholic, as reported by News Now Hawaii, and almost 0.4% of the water was sugar, an ingredient for beer. The area around Diamond Head is fairly industrial and home to a number of businesses such as Paradise Beverages, who makes well-known beers for brands Kaholo Brewing and Aloha Beer Company. Oh, yeah, it's almost like I read the article. Ah, dang it. Yeah, so apparently, if there's an alcoholic river that smells like beer and has the ingredients of beer, and upstream there's a brewing company, chances are the two are related. Now, I want to say that, like, accidents definitely happen. I highly doubt that this company that's existed for a really, really long time and hasn't been making beer rivers just suddenly decided one day that, like, no, let's just dump all of our stuff in the river on purpose. But that being said, it does make a little bit more sense, bro. The creek's been running for like 800 years. All of a sudden it becomes alcoholic. That is a little bit of a far-fetched situation, but a boy can dream that there's magic left in the world. You almost gotta wonder, like, if this really is just a horrible marketing attempt. It's not. It's definitely an accident, okay? But bear with me here. Imagine, there's a marketing intern that's, like, way overzealous. He doesn't get permission from anyone, so the company's not aware. It's not their fault. But he's been secretly turning the river behind the company into Beer River because he thinks it'll drum up publicity. And now they're all running around. They're like, oh my god, the Department of, the Environment's here. They're so pissed off that we accidentally made Beer Bear River. Who did this? And the intern that's been like secretly dumping beer in the river is doing the Homer Simpson where he fades away into the bush. Speaking of like, Simpsons, I feel like this is basically the plot of the Simpsons movie, but instead of nuclear waste and the EPA putting the dome on, it's just gonna be Beer River, and this company's gonna get like the dome put on the spot in Hawaii. The company told News Now Hawaii that it was unsure what was causing the spillage, although Hawaii's Department of Health and Transportation later confirmed what was at fault. Right now, we had the Department of Transportation come in with their representative, and we're dealing with them, and we've also been contacted by the Department of Health, said the Director of Operations for Paradise Beverages, Anthony Rowe. Both Hawaii's Health and Transportation departments aided in an investigation that found alcohol and contaminated runoff water from a pipe not far from the interstate. Oh man, dude, who would have thought the Department of Transportation would be on the case for like Alcohol River? Yeah, I thought it would definitely be like an environmental thing, dude. The Department of Transportation. Do they have badges? Please tell me that the Department of Transportation have badges, dude. They like go down to the river, There's a guy guarding where all the pipes are. They walk up. Department of Transportation, I need to see the pipes immediately. The badge is just like a wheel that it looks like a kindergartner made. It's like a macaroni wheel, dude. Oh my goodness, please, please. Seriously though, I'm glad they got to it very quickly, and like I'm sure that they're going to fix this very fast. I'm sure they don't want a reputation for having their company ruin a river. And on top of that, dude, like I said, it probably was not on purpose. I'm guessing if there's a pipe that's accidentally running off alcoholic beverages, it's not a situation where they're trying to do that. At least I hope not, dude. Could you imagine if they're just like Disney villain evil of a company? Probably a situation where a pipe got a hole in it, something's not pointing the right direction, something moved it to where it shouldn't be. I just hope that there's not long-lasting environmental effects. Like, hopefully it's a situation where, we had Alcohol River for 2 days and then things can go back to normal. I'm going to assume that's not going to be the case, sadly, because I know environments are sensitive. I just hope that, Beer River doesn't have long-lasting consequences for Hawaii's environment. The stream was on the opposite side of the interstate and flowed down into the creek with a drop of 100 feet. The transport department, which owned the pipe, informed the Hawaii Health Department that it was Paradise Beverages that had been at fault. News Now Hawaii reported. In the Independent approached the company for comment. It remains unknown if action will be taken for alcohol content found in the stream, which many on social media pointed out was a quarter of the percentage of Coors or Budweiser. All right, I highly doubt this was a thing. Like, okay, actually, I'm sure someone did this. Do you think there was like one crazy guy that went down there with a bunch of empty bottles and was like, all right, 4 of these is 1 Coors. I'm loading up and stocking up, baby. Gotta get the alcohol water. I'm assuming this tasted bad, I don't really know what it would be, but if it's coming out of a runoff pipe, I'm assuming it's the type of stuff that they're not trying to use in the beer, so it's not the best ingredients. I'm guessing, I don't know, but I'm guessing there's got to be one crazy dude that went down there and did it, because I'm thinking if this happened anywhere, if this happened in Nevada, there would be a stream of like 80 people. It'd be a disaster. I'm assuming there's got to be at least one guy in Hawaii that went down there filling up empty Aquafina bottles that he had drinking earlier that week. He's just like, good thing I saved these in my basement. I'm telling you, which state would have the most people down by Alcohol River, though? I'm going to go with a strong bet on Mississippi or any place that has a lot of moonshining. I feel like they would love to take advantage of Alcohol River the most. But seriously, though, I hope this gets fixed pretty quick, and I hope the beverage company does whatever they need to do to fix this, and help the environment afterwards. That being said, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate you taking a second to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought, or subscribe if you're new and turn on those notifications. If you really want to help me out, you can check out the intro song linked down below, along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Cast, or you could use code Scrubae at the G Fuel checkout. It's a great way to get a discount on G Fuel and help me out, and I'd really, really appreciate it. And last but certainly not least, I did go ahead and put some of my story times up on Spotify, so that way y'all can listen to them if you don't want to watch the gameplay, or you're going offline, that type of stuff. Link will be at the top of the description. Check that out. And yeah, on that note, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.